think that was the number 4.
Right. Comes KOZLENKO leading them out. The 4 men in the middle, all teenagers, all hoping to try and claim this Open European title. Valerio from Italy goes in number 1. World and European bronze medalist Marian in 2. Andreas BJORNSTAD, the world silver medalist in 3. There is Andrei GLADKOV, the world champion. He goes in line 4. ARREGUI from Argentina goes in 5, the young 18-year-old. And the Colombian SERRANO ZARATE. Seen him a few times this week, he goes in 6. BERTRAN goes in lane 7. And KOZLENKO, man we saw leading them out, he goes in lane number 8. World record held by Joseph Craig of Great Britain. Of course, Joseph Craig now swimming in the S8 classification. Man in the centre lane, Andrei GLADKOV. Well, his best time, only 5 100ths short of Joseph Craig's record, so we'll see if Andrei GLADKOV may be able to challenge that record mark.
Well, as expected, it was SERRANO ZARATE of Colombia in the purple hat who was off the blocks quickest. He has got an absolute lightning bolt start. But it's GLADKOV who now assumes the lead in the silver hat, just in the yellow lanes there. Andrei GLADKOV was a key member of the Russian freestyle relay team, isn't he?
He is, definitely. And he's a young man who's really, really improved standards over the last few years. We've seen him really come to the fore following the London Paralympics. When we go into Rio, he will be one of the men to beat, definitely, and he's got a very big lead here. He may well be going for a record performance. We'll keep an eye on his times as we go through. Of course, it is the European Championships, it's also the Open European Championships. That's why we have Colombians and Argentinians in this particular event. They will be trying to win medals in the Open event. The European swimmers, top 3 European swimmers, will be gold, silver and bronze in the European event. Andrei GLADKOV, well, he's gone out pretty well, but maybe just a second or 2 outside record pace here, but it's a commanding lead already. BJORNSTAD in 2nd position for Norway, and in 3rd position KVASNYTSIA from Ukraine. So it's lanes 3 and 2 in 2nd and 3rd, but no doubt about the leader, Andrei GLADKOV.
Well, it was a very, very solid first 100, as you said, Paul. 107. Let's see what he does here. Well, 144.71. He's probably just shy of Joseph Craig's world record. That swim where he just really went for it from the gun. But the man from Russia is out on his own. Has quite a sort of classic freestyle, very much like the famous Russian Alexei Popov, first or second man ever to defend the 100 meters freestyle at the Olympic Games. High elbow, hands come in, they call it kayak style swimming. 2:22.92. Well, going over in 2nd place is BJORNSTAD of Norway, and KVASNYTSIA of the Ukraine is currently in 3rd, but he's not got a huge lead over the Argentine and the Colombian.
Just shows you the quality of this field, that the top 4 at the moment are the top 4 swimmers in the positions at the World Championships last year, so we could be looking at something similar when we come to the Rio Paralympics later this year. Andrei GLADKOV going over there around about 5 seconds or so, 4.5 seconds ahead of BJORNSTAD. ARREGUI from Argentina. It's moved into third position ahead of KVASNYTSIA there. So they are fighting it out for third position. And also just on the shoulder of ARREGUI is Carlos Serrano ZARATE. We saw him swim in the breaststroke earlier, and he is trying to track the Argentinian. Coming up now, we'll check what the lead is for Andrei GLADKOV as he goes over the 300 mark. 3:38 for GLADKOV.
Well, I think the world and European record is going to be well out of reach for him unless he can bring this home in a rather staggering 61 seconds. But look at the just out of shot there. The challenge for the bronze looks to be changing hands. BJORNSTAD just been edged by ARREGUI in lane number 5. In the yellow lane there, the camera angle's a bit deceptive, but for our eyes, he looks to be just in front. And the field, Paul, well, they look as if they edged back up on GLADKOV. He's still in front by a long way, but at the halfway mark, his lead was quite a lot bigger. Now he's trying to turn it on, he's trying to race the clock, but sadly he's going to be way off the record mark. Well, BJORNSTAD clawed it back now, but into the final 15 meters he comes.
And GLADKOV coming home now. It is going to be a convincing win here. He has upped his stroke rate in the closing stages, and GLADKOV is in there to retain his European title, 4:52.52. He wins it by over 5 seconds in the end. BJORNSTAD in second position, ARREGUI in third position, to the delight of the Argentinian contingent just to our left. They enjoyed that one. 5:01 for ARREGUI. Well, it was the best time for him this morning, 5:03. Another best time for the Argentinian, 5:01. He's edging closer to that 5-minute mark. GLADKOV, though, is the man who takes it. BJORNSTAD in second position and ARREGUI in third, but the European bronze medalist will be KVASNYTSIA, who was just edged out by ARREGUI, but GLADKOV really from the start was never challenged.
No, he wasn't. Well, maybe you could say right at the very, very beginning, Carlos Serrano ZARATE, but well, that lasted for about the first 15 meters, I think.
We won't count that then.
No, okay. GLADKOV. And he congratulates ARREGUI on his bronze medal swim.
GLADKOV takes the European title ahead of Andreas BJORNSTAD of Norway. ARREGUI takes the open bronze. KVASNYTSIA takes the European bronze.